Hey there, and welcome to another vlog. February was quite an interesting month. It started out rearranging the basement and fixing up the place so we can start shipping stuff. Austin was helping me bring a table up because I got a new piece of equipment for Adventures Across. This is something that I've been waiting to do for a long time, waiting until I had a stable place to live. A few days after I set this table up, I ended up getting my printer. I ordered a printer that could print prints. So I can now make professional prints of my artwork and my photography and mail them out to you. I'm really excited about this. I've been waiting years to do it, as I never felt confident in creating print-on-demand products where I didn't get to see them. February was really cold. We had a polar vortex up here in Wisconsin, as the rest of the country did, and it ended up turning the river into a steamy, pool. On this day, I was really surprised to see steam rising off of the river, but actually the river is fed by springs that come from inside all of the little mountains that surround the river. So it was steaming because the water was coming out of the earth. This day was in particular really cold. It was probably -15, but I just couldn't help myself and I had to get outside and take some pictures. The frost all over the plants and trees was mesmerizing, and watching the ice flow down the river was just as much so. I've really been enjoying living in this little valley. It's so tranquil and quiet, and I just couldn't feel more blessed to live here. Austin and I decided to take a day trip because we were getting cabin fever, so we went all the way to Madison to visit the Botanical Gardens. And it was so refreshing going inside and seeing thousands of orchids in bloom. The smell was humid and fragrant, filled with sweet-smelling smells from the orchids. And there were so many different kinds, too. Perhaps some of them were even rare varieties. And birds also accompanied the trees. There were canaries, pigeons, and little quail. Some of these plants grow native to Wisconsin and other parts of the country, but most of them were tropical plants from, closer to the equator. The humidity was very high in here, as well as the temperature. It was 85 degrees inside, and outside it must have been -20. So it was really nice to be able to go in here. There was this really wispy fish in the pond that reminded me of something out of a Studio Ghibli movie, and I just couldn't stop looking at it and filming it. Can you see it? It's white and wispy. You could see the little quail in the background, just enjoying their little days, not even aware of the outside temperature, as it's always paradise in here. I got lucky enough to see this pigeon trying to attract a mate with its little feathers. Look at the dance going on. It's so cute. After a couple of hours, we headed on out, said goodbye to all the beautiful flowers, and went to go get some dinner. Since COVID's been kind of difficult, we just ordered food from one of our favorite vegan restaurants and ended up taking it to go and going to the park. Sparky just went outside for a little bit to play around in the snow, and we ate our food in the truck. We always love coming to Madison as it's a pretty progressive town. It's not too big of a city, and it's always interesting to see what's around. It's very vegan friendly, and we can always find something to eat, and there's always something fun to do when we come here. The fires have been keeping us plenty warm this winter. It's been such a blessing to have a house lit by a fireplace. It really reminds me of Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle, just taking care of the fire all day and making sure that it never goes out, because, you know, if the fire goes out, our hearts go out. So we fill up our little cast iron thing with water to keep the house humid, as there's like 0% humidity in the house in the winter. And Sparky is just so cute and enjoying the season as well. He loves this bed that my mother-in-law got him. He's just in paradise. Most days you can find me at the piano for a couple of hours learning new songs on the piano. To be honest, I've been quite obsessed with Studio Ghibli movies, and I've been watching a lot this winter and learning how to play the music on the piano. Towards the end of the month, I figured out how to use the printer, as it just was not working when I first opened it out of the box. So I finally figured it out, and now I can create prints, and hopefully they'll be on my store soon. Towards the end of the month, it got much nicer outside, so we decided to go hiking at one of our favorite hiking places. It felt so refreshing to finally get outdoors, to get moving, as I'm typically one to walk a few miles a day, and that's just on a hiking trip. Sparky was in paradise also, because he loves to hike, and if he can't hike, he's pretty bored. So it was really great for all of us to get outdoors and to connect with nature in this way. It's been a while, and the temperatures are warming up, so spring is on its way. Everything was melting so quickly. Everything was turning into a little dripping waterfall, reminding us that winter is on its way out. I found this little ornament in the woods, and I just think that it's so true. Back at home, we had to order some new wood because we ran out of wood. If you saw one of our vlogs from the fall, you saw that we were stacking all of our wood up in those piles. Well, surprisingly, we ran out about a week ago, and now we had to go and push it all up the hill in the snow and restack it against the house. This is our first winter in Wisconsin where we were living in a house that needed to get heated by wood. So we really didn't know how much wood to order. We thought 3 cords would be enough, but it wasn't. So we ordered another face cord, and hopefully that'll get us until the warmer temperatures when we don't have to heat our house as much with wood. It was quite the ordeal to get this wood all up here, and we felt so happy and grateful to do it together and to just get it done in an afternoon. Well, that's all for today's vlog. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our little sneak peek into our lives. Hopefully we'll see you at the next vlog. Thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye!